welcome to everyone who's come here from Hartford, from elsewhere, and from around our community to celebrate this historic day. My name is Florsheim. I have the honor to serve as mayor here in the city of Middletown, and this has been a day, a long time in the making. We are incredibly excited and incredibly grateful to Lieutenant Governor Bicewicz, to Senator Lesser, Representative Belton, the staff at DECD, and of course to the partnership that has been realized with them thanks to the incredible efforts by Michelle Rolnick and all of the staff on board at this amazing organization. This is a unique institution in the state of Connecticut. It is a unique Y in the entire network of YMCAs around the country, in the type of housing and the type of essential resources it provides to our community here in Middletown. When I took office, as a number of people in this room have heard me say before, we sat down, Michelle and myself, on the precipice of what looked to be an insurmountable challenge, to raise the funding and to realize the incredible amount of work that needed to be done to make this building, this historic building, a viable space to serve the community in the decades to come. And thanks to the partnership from our state government leaders, and thanks as well to incredible community partnerships, led first and foremost by Liberty Bank Foundation, who has made an extraordinary investment to make this project possible. It's something truly that wouldn't have happened without an incredible amount of partnership. It was the daunting prospect of developing those partnerships that made it seem challenging, but as we entered an unprecedented era of challenges in the pandemic and emerged from it stronger in no small part thanks to the Y itself as an institution and all that you do throughout the community, we are really excited to be able to announce this investment in the future of the Y, and the future of housing in the city of Middletown, and the future of community services in our community. And it would not, again, be possible without all these partnerships led by our great Lieutenant Governor and somebody who has more experience with this institution, I think, than I do. I'm going to turn it over to Susan Bicewicz, our MC and our amazing host.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your leadership. And he just said that because my girls learned gymnastics in this place, and they also learned how to swim as I did, along with my siblings, in the pool downstairs. So we are so delighted to be here to announce this community investment grant. We think it is going to be a transformative and exciting project for the Y and for downtown Middletown. We are celebrating $8 million of community investment funds that have come through our Department of Economic and Community Development for the renovation of this Y, which, as you can see, is much needed. There was a combination of funding that we got, and part of it was $1.1 million from our fabulous Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro, as well as a $1 million donation from Liberty Bank, which continues to be an incredible supporter of this institution, which is the heart of the Middletown community. So the renovations, which you can kind of see the schematics over here, are going to include a new main entrance, an elevator, which is going to make the building ADA compliant, energy efficiency upgrades, gender-neutral bathrooms, and expanded child care facilities, all of which will make the Y a much more inclusive and accessible space. And I'll tell you that expanded child care is critical to our state, because we know that when parents have high quality, affordable early childhood education, it's better outcomes for the kids, but it also means that parents can be out in the workforce, which is so critical when we have 100,000 open jobs in our state at this moment. So we're very excited about these updates. The building is going to look beautiful. gonna help us ensure that people in our community are healthy and well, and it's going to be inclusive because all age groups are going to be part of it. I think that you should know about the Community Investment Fund, that it is part of our administration's and the legislature's effort to make sure that our communities have funded infrastructure projects that are important to the vibrancy of the community. And I can't think of a better project for that funding. And the governor and I are very grateful for all the great work that our city leaders, led by Mayor Florsheim, our legislators have provided, particularly Kai Belton, who texted me last night to say that she's been working very late at the legislature and unfortunately is not feeling well. But she and Senator Lesser and Brandon Chafee and Jan Hockadell together helped this project come to fruition. And again, we want to thank Liberty Bank and Congresswoman DeLauro and our Department of Community and Economic Development for all they did to get us to this point. And literally it would not have happened with all of the pieces, with the private investment from Liberty Bank, with federal funding. All of those things were important to show the Department of Economic and Community Development, which they'll tell you is besieged by requests from towns and cities across our state. So I think we can be very proud that the WISE project was one of the few that rose to the top. And it took a village to get there, and part of the village is here, so thank you all for all you did. And it is my pleasure to introduce Cynthia Van Zelm. Cynthia is